Good day. This 137th day, Meaningful Moments, 365 days. The meaningful moment came to me just yesterday, and it's actually been something that has been working its way in, over a few different events recently. And it's about reaching beyond. And in this reaching beyond, we've all experienced it. We have something that's maybe set a certain way, and I'm going to pinpoint it down to, let's say, something financially speaking. And we have an amount that we're working with, and there's things that come up that will take us out of that amount that we've already specified, and we have choices in front of us. Do we do it? Do we not? Do we cut back on something else or not? And these are all within these defined parameters of what we have when we're perceiving in that way, rather than out of my own self. It is abundant, that's alive and well, and is right now. It's looking at it as if though there's still conditions out there that would limit us or prevent us. And we use all kinds of reasons in mindsets that we have and belief systems that we have that would say it's logic, that would say it's reason, that would say it's practical, realistic, it's what's right in front of us, it's what we can see tangible, and that's why we base our decision. But then what about all that we can't see? What about what's invisible? What about what's at work right now that we don't yet know from our intellect, or let's say the experiences that we have had, which are limited for all of us? These are the pieces that, have us reach beyond. These are the places within our own self that we're exploring, that are taking us out into dimensions that we do not yet know, or maybe have just been on the brink of beginning to understand, or maybe we've tapped into it a little bit, or maybe we've had a glimpse of it, or maybe we've had an experience that is actually affirmed for us, yes, it's possible. There are these places that are out and beyond of what we can't see. And then how do we bring them into this physical reality of form and what we're working with? So that's really been what's been on my mind lately, and I ended up working with a good friend of mine who is also on our board, and he is a money guru, so to speak, in his own right. But I have another friend who, lives a different walk of life, and she has the same experience. Both of them have actually spoken about the same experience with the relationship with finances and money, and just in general, abundance, which isn't all about money. But while I myself understand that there's so many things I've created and it's moved and flowed, and there's things that I feel really come naturally to me, that aspect of money has not been one. It comes abundantly at times, and at other times it feels like it's restricted and kind of in that bottleneck feeling. And I know now that it's absolutely tied into some money DNA inside of me. So if this is something that's, a challenge for you, maybe this meaningful moment will help you when I can just share with you that what I've been working on as of recently is to really understand what that's about. And I've barely tapped into just a few things, but they feel so strong. So I'm going to explore them more, which have to do with fear at the bottom of it somehow, and something that is in that DNA structure, that belief system that holds that something there somehow connected to something of like, as it'll go away, like some level of not having. So I share that with you in your exploration because I'm about to transfigure that. And that's what I'm working on today. And I'm working on that through this meaningful moment. I'm working on that through reaching into the beyond. I'm working on that with new opportunities that are coming, that I'm feeling that abundance, and I'm doing that own self-check-in to say, yep, I signed up for it. This is what that means. And opening up. And that's just it. Just opening up to receive the abundance. There's really not much more to do. So if that's baffling to you in your head, maybe ask your heart what that's all about and bring those two in communication, because they both are intelligence that tap into that source that's infinite and abundant. Wishing pure abundance for you today in every shape and form, on every level, in every dimension of your well-being. Aho, my friends.